All right, so we are Facebook Live. We are live once again in the building. I just want to make sure that I have all my lighting and everything connected. As you can see here, boys and girls, I'm actually out here on my patio. Out here in Atlanta, Georgia on a cloudy but beautiful day nevertheless. And it's been a while. It has been a while. So it's just going to be exciting, guys. And I'm just here to fill in as far as on what transpired for this past weekend here. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing. So welcome to another edition of Transformation Greatness along with the Small Business Network podcast. We are episode now 217. And I want to go ahead and do a recap of the Equal Justice Summit because I know some of you guys are probably wondering, hey, how did everything go? I know he's been promoting this thing, him and also with the National Association of Black Defenders, been really promoting the Equal Justice Summit. So I know many of you may want to know, well, how did everything go? So let's go ahead and discuss that too, because there's a lot to talk about, and I cannot wait until the video is released because it was a lot of great things that has transpired on that. So let's go ahead and dive in here. For those that's on the live during this afternoon, Monday afternoon, if you're catching this live, put in the hashtag live, let us know where you're tuning in from. And of course, if you should happen to catch this on a replay, because I do understand it's middle of afternoon, many of you may be at work or whatever have you, put in the hashtag replay and go ahead and do the same thing. So we are talking about a recap from the Equal Justice Summit that actually happened this past Saturday. And it was at the Hyatt Place located in Atlanta. It was actually more closer to the Dunwoody, Sandy Springs area. But guys, it was absolutely fantastic. And I was just so happy and grateful to even be a part of that. And for all those that were able to make it there, definitely want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You could have been anywhere during that Saturday. For those that flew in, for those that traveled to make it to the summit, it was something that was powerful. And it was fantastic. Just want to say special shout outs to Reverend Michael McCorvey and First Lady Tammy for putting that whole summit together under circumstances that were kind of last minute, but everything worked out the way in which that was supposed to. So let's jump into the recap, guys, because it was fantastic. And like I mentioned, like to even start out, we had Reverend Randall Gilbert, founder from Relentless Barbers. He came and his presentation was absolutely powerful. Guys, you would have had to been in the room on how the way he was just mentioning his points during his keynotes. For those that was in there, we definitely felt the energy and conviction and the passion in which that he had for truly warning fathers and even those that were future fathers to really understand their calling and their purpose. I mean, guys, you would have had to been there. It was just amazing. And just, his key points was just spot on. It was fantastic. And not to be outdo by his other half, Sister Sharon Gilbert, she went in and did a phenomenal, and hear me when I say this, a phenomenal presentation as far as on financial literacy, as far as with grants, how to get the information. They say that knowledge is truly power. But she mentioned, and from what I gathered, is that when you have the information and when you will take the right actions, then it truly becomes power. And that was absolutely fantastic. I mean, we got a lot of great information out of there, and it was just, man, it was powerful. I wish that more of you could have attended, but I truly understand, you probably had other commitments, you had other things going on. We totally get that. But for those that was in attendance, man, it was so powerful, so powerful. Reverend McCorvey did an outstanding job in which he did a piece on equal justice for all. And man, I tell you, when he spoke, when he gave his keynote, it was more so of the spirit of our ancestors coming back in the room to continue to fight, to continue the mission, the march, not just for one race or one culture, but for all of society. I tell you guys, it was definitely spirit driven, and I can't wait until the information has been released as far as with the video, because I tell you guys, man, it was amazing. I got notes on top of notes on top of notes. It was that good. And then yours truly had an opportunity to do my keynote with Unleashing the Beast. For speakers, for those that was in attendance, were definitely moved. They were definitely inspired. And for myself, Reverend Randall, Sister Gilbert, Reverend McCorvey, it was just a taste of what is yet to come. Sister Barbara was actually there. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish that you would have had more of an opportunity, Sister Barbara, to hear the keynote presentations because it was so spot on. But once that you get the footage, you will see on how powerful it was. But guys, that was something to behold. The people that were there were truly blessed. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that many are going back to their respective areas and they're talking about this thing. Because those that were there were truly blessed. And it was just went exactly the way that it was supposed to. We were not there worrying about the numbers or the lack of thereof of individuals that weren't there. We were focused on serving the ones that were there. And see, that's what this is all about. Anytime that you have an opportunity to speak and to share your areas of expertise, don't get hung up or caught on that amount of people that weren't there. Be heavily involved with those that were there. If we would have got focused on the amount of people that weren't there, then it would have took away from the message, and it would have took away from the individuals that we were supposed to have served. The Equal Justice Summit, ladies and gentlemen, is something that is going to be the start of something beautiful in 2024 and beyond. We are working on a youth explosion that will be coming in August, and I can't wait for that because that's going to be amazing. You think the Equal Justice Summit was good? Guess what? Now in August, you all will have an opportunity to be a part of that. Absolutely amazing. And we even had two surprising speakers that actually came on. We had Sister Star that came on. I forgot her last name. I do apologize. And also her other half. They came on to share their areas of expertise, in which was through grants and also learning more about equal rights. So my point is saying this, guys, that when an opportunity presents yourself to share your areas of expertise, to share your gifts and talents, have your hand up and say, yes, here I am. And I am ready, willing, and able to serve. So with that being said, guys, I just want to go ahead and do a recap. Super duper excited as far as on what transpired last Saturday. And there's going to be a whole lot more other great things that's coming on. And I just wanted to go ahead and relay that message to you guys. So in closing, as we're moving into a new season here in 2024, spring is among us. I'm out here in my patio and it's beautiful. It's about in the high 60s. I believe it's about to reach 70. But a lot of great things is going about. If you are a speaker, the best thing that you can do is raise your hand and connect with other individuals that are in your same realm, that is in your same circle, so to speak. And you should be having your hand raised at every single opportunity that is out there. Why? Because as a speaker, you cannot speak enough. And if you want to get out there, you need to be letting people know who you are, what you're about, and how you can serve. And don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about if it's going to be 500 people or 1,000 people. Don't worry about if they're going to pay you $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000, a speech. Don't worry about that. You just keep showing up. You keep on improving. You keep on bringing value. And I promise you, the money will follow. Why? Because it's universal law. So until then, folks, I hope that somebody got some value out of this. Again, the Equal Justice Summit, just doing as a recap, it was phenomenal. It was amazing. We had a great time, great networking. But yet, it doesn't stop there. This is only the beginning, guys. This is only the beginning. If you are someone that's out there that's hosting an event and you are looking for speakers that will motivate, encourage, and inspire your people, that will have them believing that all things is possible, but also giving them key principles and strategies on how to make that possible, please feel free to get in contact with myself, Reverend McCorby, Sister Barbara Oliver, which is actually here. She was tuning in. Also, Randall Gilbert. Listen, we are here and we are ready. And also, we're going to be doing a lot of other great things as well through with the National Association of Black Defenders Incorporated, so stay tuned. Until then, family, if what I stated on here either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, then may God be the glory, and I take no credit for absolutely none of it. Until then, you're all amazing, and let's go ahead and make it happen. Until the next episode, peace and love, family. Thank you for your time. Later.